It's easy to forget that everything has a starting point. Some things are so ever-present, asking about their genesis is a question only a child asks out of naivete. It seems silly to ask such questions, and dumbfounding to learn, more often than not, there are actual answers to be found. Akkad is one of those answers. Founded over 4,000 years ago, Akkad is believed to be the first empire in human history. This begs the question, can we go even further? If we can know the origin point of empires as a whole, can we know the origin point of Akkad itself? To understand history's first empire, we must understand its first emperor, Sargon of Akkad. By his own account, the illegitimate son of a priestess, Sargon's early life and standing are sparsely understood, compounded by the lack of understanding of life in his hometown of Kish. According to legend, Sargon was appointed as the cupbearer to then King Ur-Zababa, who was plagued by nightmares. Though the contents of these dreams is unclear, what is clear is that Sargon himself was plagued by similar visions, dreams of the king's drowning by the Kish goddess Inanna. Terrified, Ur-Zababa attempted to have Sargon killed, only for Inanna to save him. Out of options, Ur-Zababa sent Sargon to Lugal-Zag-Z, king of Uruk, with instructions for Sargon's execution. Sadly, like much history from this era, the rest of Sargon's early legend is lost to time. What is known is that Lugal was unable to kill Sargon, and he would begin to grow into a conqueror. In time, Sargon will raid the city of Uruk, where he will parade Lugal-Zag-Z through the streets on a neck stock. Exactly how Sargon escaped execution or came into enough power to challenge Lugal's reign is unclear. In a list of titles that Sargon claims, he places his role as King of Akkad first and foremost, leading many to believe he founded the city himself, and was able to consolidate power there from the surrounding regions. He also claims to be the overseer of Inanna, as well as the king of Kish, his supposed hometown. While his rise is a mystery, his conquests are more detailed. After taking Uruk, Sargon continued his conquest to Ur, and from there laid waste to all lands between the city and the sea. By the end of his conquest, Sargon had bloated his empire to over 30 cities, far more than any other conqueror in history. In his time, it was fair to say Sargon ruled all of the world, as beyond those seas might as well have rested the entire ocean. In his old age, Sargon found little peace. As his time wound down, the lands beneath him revolted, banding together against the tyrant. What seemed to be a swift victory and an end to the empire was anything but, as Sargon had not lost any of his might in his age, and beat back the revolt ferociously. He then took his newfound fury and continued his conquest, stamping out the resistance in its entirety. If there's anything to be certain of, it is that the Mesopotamians held Sargon in high regard. More than anyone else, Sargon was a model for kingship to those who would follow in his wake. Sargon was regarded as nearly invincible, and it wouldn't be until Alexander the Great that a man could claim to have superseded him. Even his own sons, Rimush and Namanishtushu, failed to carry the dynasty for even a fourth of the time he did. Fuck. Only Naram Sin, his grandson, could claim to match Sargon, as he focused more on refining the government of Akkad rather than on its expansion. In the end, Akkad would fall less than 200 years after its founding, merely rupturing under the increased stress and decentralization that followed in Sargon's death. However, Sargon's legacy would far outlive his empire, as the language at the time, Akkadian, would become a central tongue in the region for centuries to come. And far beyond his death, he would inspire the conduct of Mesopotamian kings. Even today, the title Sargon of Akkad is reserved for only the greatest minds in our society. Perhaps someday, a new Sargon shall arise, and forge an empire far exceeding that of the original. We can only hope.
So, do you know what the times 1 point whatever is? That's the petting ratio, isn't it?
Maybe? I was under the assumption those were like combat modifiers to even the playing field. So like base Arale is a certain strength, so Cell needs to be at like times however to go up against her. Which is canon. Arale is the strongest Dragon Ball character.
Even stronger than Jiren?
Yeah. Because Arale's never lost anything. She had the strength to protect everyone.
Why does everybody in this game throw like really weak punches?
Because I don't think you're supposed to actually punch very much. I think they kind of designed it that you would like beam war it to fuck and back. Because let's be honest, that's what people want to do.
Oh yeah, but kind of makes it kind of lackluster.
I was playing Budokai 3 with my brother the other day, and it wasn't very fun. Because there's like 2 combos per character. There's an episode of Super where they have to like buy time until Beerus shows up to get rid of Arale. And apparently Arale like really likes poop. So they have to like make poop for her to play with until Beerus shows up.
Wait, guys, I remember that. And also, I do believe this is the theme song to the very end of F-Zero.
F-Zero has a theme song?
Well, I mean, it's the song that they used at the very end of F-Zero when the main character dies.
Does the main character die in F-Zero?
Yeah.
Are we talking about the same F-Zero?
It's where like a dude does like that. I think universe spanning Falcon Punch.
Oh,
like
okay. You're talking about the anime. You're not talking about one of the games.
Yeah.
All right. In my head, I was thinking like this plays at the end of GX or something. I never got that far. The game's hard as fuck.
Oh, I've never played.
I played that game while I was watching a review of The Grudge. And that's so every time I see The Grudge, I think of F-Zero.
I'm similar in that way, except it's Gorillas and Kirby. Wow, how gay is that?
That's weird. Because Kirby doesn't share any of like the texture or like the style of the gorillas.
Yeah, I know. I just listened to a lot of the Gorillas while I was playing Kirby back in the day.
Goku in. All right. I thought this was some weird fucking spick meme. Goku Inde.
Wow, how racist, my dude.
God, I love that stupid picture that's just the power levels of Dragon Ball. And at the top is Shaggy Rojo Super Saiyan 4. Yeah. And it's Shaggy as a werewolf with a red shirt. Wasn't there a Scooby-Doo special where Shaggy became a teacher and like the principal wanted to fuck him super hard?
I think it's like Ghoul School.
What a weird fucking series. I really loved Scooby-Doo as a kid, and I remember even as a kid thinking the red shirt stuff with Shaggy was like cursed. I wouldn't watch it. I always thought it was. I thought like, man, this is clearly not what I'm here for.
That's fucking cheating.
What's cheating?
Fucking bringing in another character
No.
and shooting a rocket at him.
That's cool. It's fine.
Yeah, I know.
That's fine. If Goku's allowed to start at Super Saiyan 3, Pan can bring in her dumb little robot.
I know, I felt like I lost my way.
I really like Super Saiyan 4, but Super Saiyan 4 Vegeta looks stupid. He looks like an aging rock star. He looks like a dude who doesn't realize that he's balding. God, Android 13 is stupid.
God, you're right. Gogeta's pretty dumb, honestly, too.
Gogeta's fine.
Is the one after Vegito? What the fuck?
Yeah, like, compared to Vegito, as a
I
kid...
get the thing, if it was reversed, Gogeta, it makes sense.
So-
Gogeta is significantly shittier as, like, a design.
So the reason it's like that is because Toriyama wanted to make... Fuck. Toriyama wanted to have Goku and Vegeta fuse, but Toei wanted to was doing the movie, and he didn't want to, like, step on their toes. So he, like, on a whim came up with Potaro and came up with Vegito. So Vegito came out first, but he only exists as a way. He only exists so that way, like, Gogeta didn't show up in the manga before he showed up in the movie. When I was a kid, I had a Dragon Ball fighting game for the PSP that was based on Fusion Reborn, and I didn't know who Gogeta and Vegeta were. And I thought they were brothers, and I thought Vegeta was the evil one. And then I got to the end of Vegito's story mode, and he asked Shenron to defuse him, and he turns into Goku and Vegeta, and I had no fucking idea what was going on. I just realized Raleigh has her name on her shirt and her hat at the same time.
That's how she knows it's hers.
Do you think that's the explanation?
Yeah.
She writes her name on everything that's hers, so she knows it's hers. Yeah, here we go! Fucking Yajirobe with the Naruto run. She's got the 3D world wall climb. Oh no!
Shit.
Welcome, friend.
Hello.
Is this the new game?
No, this is an older
It looks
one.
just the same.
Yeah, it does. Damn, Raleigh, calm down. Dude, she's legitimately too powerful.
No, he can't. She can't beat Fat Samurai.
He does have Hanzo Steel.
Hanzo.
This is the classic matchup of strength versus speed. Like, once she gets her hands on him, it's done. But that's the hard part.
Man, you guys are a bunch of weebs.
Oh yeah, we are.
Welcome, friend.
Let me close a bunch of fucking tabs here.
Well, I mean,
I need 1 million of them open at once, and I need Google Chrome to use all my memory, so, you know.
Yeah.
Yo, I'm back. What's up?
not much.
We're watching the match of the Millennium here.
Yeah.
The
Same one still?
the canonically strongest characters.
You know who's the strongest Sonic character?
Is it me?
It's Cream.
Oh, nice.
Man, I'll tell you one thing. I'd love to cream that rabbit.
Shut the fuck up. I'll come to your house and I'll kick your ass. Just saying that. God damn it! I'll kick your ass.
I'm not taking it back. Oh
Bobby,
no!
are you?
Oh!
Bobby, you shitpost again?
That was awesome.
God dang it!
Fuck! That was awesome.
I'm gonna have to take that computer away from you.
Did you see that shit?
Yeah, she kicked his ass.
She dodged his. She dodged him and then she punished him with her super. That was great.
Yeah. This makes me want to play Second Ball Fighters, my dude.
And it's Broly, man.
Oh, yeah, the new one, right?
Yeah.
The SpongeBob mod.
Nothing in the world made me happier than today when I read a bunch of people talking about how Broly is a mid-tier and that was the funniest shit I'd read all week. It made me and that made me so happy.
Why?
Because I knew it would make you sad.
It didn't, though. I'm not a tier. Motherfucker, I played Zangief in 5, and he's the worst character in the game.
But I know deep down there was a part of you that wanted him to be the best.
I remember my best friend convinced me to play Doki Doki Literature Club, and now he hasn't talked to me ever since.
Why?
Oh no.
Because I wasn't impressed.
This is it.
Well, I'm sorry, my dude.
I wasn't blown away, but
It's the boys.
I've played too many games that do the whole oh, you think that this game's going to be about this thing, but it's not.
Yeah, I've read some real visual novels, and so the
Metal Gear's done it. Spec Ops Alliance has done
Speak
it.
of the devil when the
it's
Broly
not actually as
appears.
original as people think it is.
What did you want, Jackie?
I said, speak of the Broly, and he appears.
Yeah.
I've got to say, he is right. You are fucking talking about visual novels.
I didn't deny that. I'm just saying, I've read some actual visual novels, and so the Western attempts don't impress me much.
Yeah. They clearly are a bunch of baka gaijin.
You know,
need to just fucking kill themselves.
Like that Shania Twain song. You know what? Come back to me when you finish the 999 trilogy and been disappointed. Come back to me.
I think I remember ads for that in Nintendo Power.
Come back to me when Dream Daddy Simulator expects you to remember a 32-digit code across a 6-hour storyline. That happens in 999, and it's great.
I don't think it is.
It's only great because you have to look it up.
It's great. It's great because it's
my hair is bigger than yours, therefore I will win.
It's great because in the context of the story, a character is having that information transmitted from a different version of himself. And he's writing down the serial number to a bomb that he has absolutely no way that he should know what it is. And so
I think I remember some shit about that.
The villain is watching him do this, and it's that's impossible. You're actually guessing a 32-digit code, and you're getting it right. This is bullshit.
Hey, Deus Ex speedruns are basically just remembering the different key codes.
Yeah.
Yeah. You can skip. There's only a couple doors that you can't actually bypass unless you get the code from a character or something.
The difference is though, this is part of the story, so it's not an exploit. This is how you're supposed to do it. Wow, man, Super Saiyan 3 Goku's kicking ass.
Well, his hair is bigger. Like I said, it's all about the big hair.
Oh, that was beautiful.
No.
Do you think the carpet matches the drapes?
Yes.
Carpet. So when he goes Super Saiyan, his pubes turn blonde.
No, when he goes Super Saiyan 3, his pubes disappear like his eyebrows.
Shut the fuck up.
No, I'm pretty sure they just grow immensely, just like the hair.
Do you think when he's Super Saiyan 4, his ass is hairy? Or literally, Honestly, if he just changed his skin tone back to normal, Android 13 would be fine.
Android 13, is that the one that ever makes the porn of?
No, that's 18. 13 is the one with the trucker hat.
It's because she's 18,
Eh.
so therefore it's okay.
Yeah.
Get it? Huh?
Not 21 though. She's only 5.
So, my dude, how are you liking this alt-right Discord?
This alt-right Discord. What the fuck does that mean?
It's just something one of our associates accused us of
The
being.
Discord mascot.
Oh.
Discord mascot accused us all of being alt-right.
Oh, well.
The video I made is about that
probably
dude.
a fucking retard.
The most recent video is about that dude. Damn, Arale, she brought it back.
Wait, that video is about Blake?
Yeah, that video, that's his post.
Yeah, isn't that his post about
Yeah, that's his post
how
calling.
he was susceptible?
At the end of the video, I say,
Sounds like he got really mad.
At the end of the video, I say, Blake, you're a faggot. Did you just think I was?
Yeah.
Did you just think I
No,
was? Did you just?
I actually haven't watched it yet.
Oh, okay. I was,
Okay. Busy guy.
I was gonna say, did you think I was just calling him a faggot, like at the end for no reason?
Yeah.
Because that
We
might
do
have
that
been.
every day.
That might,
Why does he have a hat that says Red Ribbon on it?
because he's part of the Red Ribbon Army.
Okay, I think there's a bar near me called Red Ribbon. Never mind.
Probably.
My favorite thing about the Red Ribbon Army is they were supposed to be communists.
I thought they were Nazis, though.
I thought they were communists because, like, Red Army.
What's
difference?
Beat me to it. Well,
Sweet horseshoe theory, dog.
Horseshoe theory is
I guess if they're the Red Ribbon Army, they're probably supposed to be the Red Guard from China,
Yeah.
Yeah.
which would
Well, that makes sense.
which would make them communist, but a particular breed.
Yeah. Man, my favorite thing is anti-Chinese sentiment in, like, 80s and, like, even so late as early as 2000 Japanese shit. Like, dude, go back and play Yakuza 2. The Chinese and Koreans are portrayed as the devil.
But then in Yakuza 0, they went back and they fixed it.
Yeah. Do you know why that is? They had to run it back because the games got super popular in China.
That's great.
Oh no.
Yeah. In the Chinese version of Yakuza 0, the assassin guy is based off a dumb Chinese actor.
I can't wait for Kiwami 2 to come out so I can get back on playing those games.
You're gonna burn about
say.
fucking Ryuji Goda, motherfucker, the Dragon of Kansai.
Yeah.
He's like 7 feet tall and he's shredded. He's awesome.
Man, it's too bad Fusion Reborn sucks.
Yeah.
It's not great.
Man, we just need one more sub until we get that Jew warrior.
When the Gotenks is the best part of your movie, you've made a mistake. I like Gotenks, but
Yeah.
when the joke character.
That's the problem with Bio Broly 2, is that the best parts are Mr. Satan fucking around.
Yeah.
I ran out of drinks, so I'm just chewing.
That
some-
first Broly movie, though.
Yeah, that's of the original Z movies, it's still the best.
Yeah.
So are the Dragon Ball movies, are they like Star Trek movies as far
Pretty
as quality
much.
goes? Okay.
They're really
Some of them are some real standouts.
they're really
Okay, so it sounds like Star Trek where it's kind of
Yeah,
hit
exactly.
and miss.
Yeah.
they're really
It's hit or miss,
Well-
and they're basically the same thing, where it's like a really long episode.
So
Yeah.
the Dragon Ball movies are interesting because while they're like labeled as movies, a lot of them aren't typical movies.
So like the Sonic OVA.
Sort of. So like the first Dragon Ball Z movie was never released in the theaters. It was released at like an animation festival. So it's only like 40 minutes long.
So it can't.
Is it Tree of
can't
Night
contend
Might the
for an
first one, or is it
Oscar,
Dead Zone?
Dead Zone. Tree of Might
Okay.
is second. So like the second and third Broly movies are not movies. They are things released at festivals or shown on TV. Most of them didn't get theatrical runs.
Well, they're basically filled to think of, oh, here's this special.
Yeah.
It's like a 40-minute special where the animation's way better.
Yeah, so like some of them, like the first Broly movie, and I think the first Cooler movie are actual movies that were shown in theaters, but most of them aren't. And you can always tell. Speaking of which, I'm real happy that it. Damn, Android 13.
Wow. No mercy, huh?
What are you real happy about, Dylan?
I'm real happy that it looks like Cooler is getting added to fighters.
Yeah, it looks like that leak was accurate. Face Vegeta, baby.
I feel real good about that list with Cooler in there.
You feel real good about what?
I feel real good about that list with Cooler in it.
Yeah.
Because otherwise, I was like, it's okay. I got my one, but Bardock is really cool. Broly's really cool.
Yeah. Dude, I played him in train. I didn't have that much time to play him today, but I hit him in training mode. He is like 3 times the size of Vegeta.
Yeah,
it's insane.
He's real big. Having seen Super through to completion now, Android 17 had some shit that'd be interesting. Cooler's really good.
I was going Super Goku.
Does Super have a lot of shit? Does Cooler have a lot of shit for moves?
No, because Cooler's not in Super at all. He's
No, I mean from his specials. I have not seen the Cooler specials. Does he have a lot of shit that isn't just the Frieza moveset?
He's got some shit because he's big. There's a really good scene where.
Why the fuck are they taking so long to pick a stage? Does it really matter?
They just because there's also like a side game happening where you can bet fake currency. So they
bet fake currency.
They buff out the timer so that way people have time to place bets.
It's an extremely more autistic, salty bet.
Yeah. There's a really good scene where Goku Kamehameha is Cooler, and he just sort of jumps out of the stream and sucker punches him.
The only way that I know what a Kamehameha is because of the Cursey Hamiha from Chris Chan.
Yeah, that's a good one.
My favorite. Dude, they get so much of Broly's dumb bullshit and of his moves into his moveset in fighters. It's great. He has the his Haidoken is his grab where he rushes. He goes through the Kamehameha and grabs Goku. Yeah, and he has a grab. It's just that thing where he grabs him by the head.
You know what? I think Cooler might actually be a command grab character because now that I think about it, he does a lot of grabbing and throwing.
Yeah.
I don't know about you guys.
Team is 16, Nappa, and Broly. So if I can ditch Nappa for a different big body, I might do that.
Cooler's pretty fucking big.
Yeah.
He's at least as big as a Broly.
Yeah, you want all those big bodies to make up for your small manlet one, don't you?
I'm twice your size, Aquanash. Shut the fuck up.
You're still a manlet who has a girlfriend that's twice your size.
Hey man, it's just a couple inches different that makes a difference between a Chad and a manlet.
Yeah,
right.
It is.
Too bad,
It's extra bad because I am significantly taller than all of my family, but my girlfriend is an inch taller than me, and it's the worst feeling in the world.
Look at this faggot.
You're basically just being tough.
With a job and a girlfriend, some neat you turned out to be.
Fuck this guy.
I could be working out 20 hours a day, and I'm not. I could be living that Vegeta lifestyle.
Am I the only one that follows Christian still, just in hopes that he'll post something stupid?
I follow him on Twitter. But yeah,
all
he does nowadays is just post that he's selling his shit on eBay.
I don't follow him under the assumption that I'll hear about it from V or Dylan.
Are you guys?
If anything worth knowing happening.
Are you guys seeing this? Goku was beating the shit out of her, and she came back out of fucking nowhere.
I don't know. I think the last thing I saw that he sold was a yellowed Game Boy, original Game Boy with Tetris.
I'm in the position where if something happens with Chris, someone will tell me about it.
Someone will make a big noise about it.
Yeah, like fucking Everett was telling me about how Chris is apparently in a 3-way relationship.
Dylan, you're cutting out a lot. Is your internet just shitty, or you have a bad mic or something?
I think
it's probably you because I hear him just fine.
If I am cutting out, it might be my mic. I find this microphone's not great on Discord, particularly.
Discord's
Okay.
kind of a piece of shit.
But it picks up fine on my laptop, so it'll in the video it'll be fine.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Grade
Well,
8, baby.
You know what else is an actual piece of shit, right?
My mom.
I think Christian was in a con. He was like a guest star.
I don't think he was a guest star. I think he was just there.
No, he had a panel.
Did he?
Yeah.
Good for him.
Yeah.
Apparently he was at Anime Expo one of the years I go. My best friend's play is going to be at Anime Expo, and I can't wait to meet the one I care the least about.
I'd like to get my local sushi bar to just play this music over the stereos.
He is the one who more or less does all the heavy lifting on Best Friends. So that makes sense. He's also going to be at like a Godzilla Expo.
Well, yeah.
What best
Well, that's
friends?
straight up. He
You're
just
talking about
goes
two
to
best
because he
friends.
likes those.
I love Godzilla.
Yeah, it
Nah,
makes
look how
sense.
big he is.
No way Pat would go to anything social, but I wish in my heart of hearts that he would, just so I can see him.
Pat who?
He's celebrity.
If you
Yeah, but which Pat? Are you talking about like the?
The ginger midget guy.
Oh, from Two Best Friends.
Yeah.
if you go up to
Yeah.
space, you can see him from
like
there. You can see the shine off of his bald head.
I like all these stupid fucking Donkey Kong posts. Twitch chat.
I can't see those posts, so I'm good.
Oh man, she's choking the shit out of her.
This is such a
Oh,
bullshit fight.
Do you
Great
think that
eight,
after
baby.
this fight, if she loses, that she'll be a black
God,
fight?
baby sucks.
Baby's fine.
Not OP at all.
Wait, Dylan, are you GT Defense Force? I forget.
No. No, GT's not good.
Okay.
I've been trying to watch GT for months, and every time I do, I just think I would literally rather be watching every other Dragon Ball series.
God, there's a GT in my mind that is super cool.
Yeah.
Like concept of Gotenks and Trunks just fucking around.
Yeah.
Like,
the
There's a lot of cool ideas in GT, like 4 is cool. I like Omega Shenron.
Yeah, the whole Dragon Balls are fucked up is cool conceptually.
I think Baby as an ancient Saiyan monster that just shows up and possesses
not
all
gonna
the
fucking
Saiyans
say
is
that.
cool. Damn, baby.
Oh damn. Nice.
My
She deserved a good ass.
my stream buffered right when she lost. Oh,
Yeah.
don't show that.
Oh, that's bad.
Baby destroys the thoughts.
I think the last anime I tried to get into was Berserk, and yeah,
Did you watch the?
What did you watch?
Did you
The new anime?
Yeah, were you watching the anime of Berserk?
I've read them. I've started to read the manga, and that's a lot better.
Yeah, it is.
Yeah, it is.
Yeah,
Oh,
That
Right,
90s
right.
anime is pretty good.
That's okay.
the '90s. I started watching the '90s anime. I loved it.
It's
Yeah.
got good. Like, it's not an optimal way to watch it because they take out some like vital shit.
No,
If
but
you plan to read it
for
first.
a casual,
Yeah.
for something casual.
But for a
it's
casual
fine.
consumption, that first
Yeah, it's
Berserk's
fine.
super good.
Yeah, it matches
'Cause they're
the
saying, like,
style.
like the
when they start using that,
also that
oh my
soundtrack
god,
super good. But yeah, you miss Puck. You miss that thing that establishes apostles early on, not Zod, but the fucking gorilla dude.
Yeah, you miss Skull Knight's not in it at all.
No, he's not in at all.
So there's no way for
Yeah.
them to get out of the eclipse at the end.
Yeah, it's just
yeah.
if you watch just the anime, it's a weird mystery because it's like you see Guts alive in that first episode, you have no fucking idea how he lived.
I guess
Well,
the idea might be that
I-
he's just so strong
think-
he got out.
No,
Yeah.
I think what's great about the '90s anime is how it leaves on that cliffhanger, makes you really want to read the manga.
Exactly.
It is the best ad for the manga possible
Yep.
Which
because, you watch that and you're like, holy shit, how the hell does he get out of here?
Yeah. Did the new chapter get translated yet?
Yeah, I think so.
Oh, nice. Gotta get on that.
I've been reading The Dark Tower more, and The Dark Tower has very clearly had a big influence on Berserk.
Oh, like the Stephen King book?
Yeah. So now that I'm
interesting.
near the ending, I feel fairly confident that I can tell you what direction Berserk is going to go in. And that is one by one, every one of Guts' cohorts is going to die.
Of course.
They're all going to get an arc, and they're all going to die, like, honorably and fantastically, but they're going to die. Oh, this is the song. I love this song.
Oh, God, even Sherrick?
Probably.
Can I,
Oh,
can I
God,
ask
that's
you something,
fucked.
New dude? Are you willing to listen to some, at least a recommendation I have?
Okay, go ahead.
I know that the name is sounds a little bit fruity, but I think you'd really like this manga called Love Pistols.
Oh boy.
It's,
Love Pistols?
pretty good.
Love Pistols.
It's this weird detective story where, like, the dudes, like, have laser guns that are powered by their love. And it's a really weird, like, Sailor Moon type thing, where, like, they're kind of making fun of shows like Sailor Moon.
No.
Because they're really hard
I'm groaning right now.
They're really hardened, like...
That's not it.
Shut up!
That's not
Shut up! They're really hardened, like Yakuza, but they gotta, like, fall in love in order to get their guns to work. You know?
What do you give Kier? You
Sounds
love
like the shittiest thing ever, but okay.
No, that's not what it's fucking called.
It's like
That's not what
it's like the solar gun in Metal Gear Solid 4.
Do they
I
yell
never-
at
I
love
never
and
got-
point at the
In
sky?
Metal Gear Solid 4. That's also in Solo Boy Dingo.
I think I played a little bit of Metal Gear Solid 4 and then my PS4 fucking died.
Damn, Raleigh fucking downloaded Baby.
Is the solar gun from
And that's
Boktai?
why I have a bad
Yeah.
taste in my mouth from
Yeah.
Sony, so, yeah.
I wish that O'Reilly would download me into
So,
her ass.
yeah.
That's illegal, Akkadians.
I think every Sony console will have it on it. What's so funny?
What a stupid fucking sentence. I wish Raleigh would download me into her asshole. Shut the fuck up, Aquanass.
Well, that's where you plug in the USB port. That's
Oh
what the
man,
USB
this
port
is some
right?
extreme quality content.
That's the dumbest thing you've ever said, and you've said some shit.
That's where I plug in my flash drive.
It's just the
Aquanass,
visual.
why does your dick look like a USB stick?
Yeah,
Right.
that's... Oh, there's a daily dose.
No, my dick is more of a mini USB stick, my dude.
Oh, okay.
I'm just in my head. I'm visualizing it,
Thanks, Doc.
and it looks like, and it's like when he like gets brought into the computer in Tron, but it's inside of Raleigh's asshole.
I love that drawing of Piccolo.
Is the